welcome again to KKY Mathematics Clinic. Today we are looking at logarithms. Logarithms. This is an introduction to logarithms. In simple language, logarithm is a quantity that expresses the power a number is raised to. I'll take that again. Logarithm is a quantity that expresses the power a number is raised to. And because we mentioned powers, I'll quickly remind you some of the things we learned under indices. In simple term, under powers. For instance, you have 2 raised to the power of 1, that is 2. Of course, any number raised to the power of 1 is itself. 3 raised to the power of 1 is 3. 7 raised to the power of 1 is 7. 10 raised to the power of 1 is 10. 17 raised to the power of 1 is 17. 1 million raised to the power of 1 is 1 million. Okay, let's continue. 2 raised to the power of 2 is the same thing as 2 times 2, which is 4. 2 raised to the power of 2 is 2 times 2. Say we have 2 raised to the power of 3. That will be 2, that's 1, times 2, that's 2, times 2, that's 3. Because the power is 3, we multiply 2 by itself in 3 places. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. And then we can go on and on. Say, for instance, we have 2 raised to the power of 5. That would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2, 8, times 2, 16, times 2, 32. So 2 raised to the power of 5 is 32. Okay, so I can simply say that the powers of 2 are 2, which is 2 raised to the power 1, 4, that's 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3, 8, 2 raised to the power 4, 16, 32, 64, and so on. And the list goes on. The list goes on. So these are the powers of 2. So when I see 8, for instance, I know it is 2 raised to the power of 3. If I see 32, I know it is 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay, I'll quickly remind you of some other powers before we move ahead to logarithms. So for instance, the powers of 3, I have 3. 3 times 3, 9, times 3, 27, times 3, 81, times 3, 243, and the list goes on. Okay, powers of 5, I can have 5, 25, 125, 625, and the list goes on. So what have I said so far? So here is everything I have said so far. Now we want to look at logarithms. I said the logarithm is the quantity that expresses the power a number is raised to. Very easy. You're going to see it now. Let's go together. So my first example, say I have log 4 base 2. This is how it is read. Log 4 base 2. 2 is the base, 4 is the argument. Now, this is the same thing as log. I can express my argument 4 as a power of my base. 4 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 2. So I have log 2 raised to the power of 2 base 2. All I did is replace 4 as the power of 2. Okay, now that the base and the argument are the same, they can go away and my power becomes the answer 2. Quite interesting. Let's take another example. Let's say I have log 8 base 2. 8 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 3. So I have it as log 2 raised to the power of 3 base 2. Base and argument are the same. The power becomes my answer 3. Okay, let's take another example. Log 100 base 10. Log 100 base 10. 100 is 10 raised to the power of 2. So I have log 10 raised to power 2 base 10. Base and arguments are the same. My answer is the power 2. Okay, 2 or 3 more examples and we're done with this part. Log 81 base 3. So this is the same thing as log 3 raised to the power of 4 base 3, because 81 is 3 raised to the power of 4. So my base and arguments are the same. My power becomes my answer 4. Great.